What it do, yeah? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that oral deep pot. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC. And again, you know, I represent that oral D. Want to give a shout out to the ancestors. Want to give a shout out to the creators. Want to give a shout out to all the YouTube subscribers, supporters, all you guys, man. Even though, you know, we be social media attack, you know, we still come outside and deliver that good news, that hood news, that, you know, that NBIC news, you heard? And we're gonna have a good one today, man. Definitely wanna address a few things, and you know, when I come to address it, you know I'm going to put my shades on when I do this. Excuse me. You know I'm going to put my shades on when I do this. You know that. And I wanted to address this. Give me a second. Give me a second. I want to address this because the first question, the question I want to ask before I address this matter is, who sent you, bro? Who sent you? Who sent you to come bother Jones? Okay? Who sent you? But that's neither here nor there. The next question is, why did they send you? Why did they send you to me? Huh? Why did they send you to me? Let me put this up here, right here. So you know I'm going to read this. It says, yo brother, Isikosa is my first language. Sunini Nanini is not male and female. The name Sunini Nanini refers to the appointance or science and the appointance of the Father. It literally means Sunini whenever, Nanini whenever, or everlasting. The English KJV reads everlasting Father. Okay. See, I love when, you know, I love when stuff like this comes my way. Now, he said that in the KJV it reads everlasting Father. Okay. Who wrote the KJV? Now, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. And I said I was gonna put my glasses on, so let me put my glasses on while I talk my shit. So while you try to make me stop saying male, female, you want me to say father, but yet you're unable to show me where the term father comes from, because outside, prior to colonialism, prior to being captive, I don't recall anybody referring to God as father. Because in fact, when I speak to the elder sisters, according to the Kebulan people, we never refer to the creators with a gender. So the gender came when we was colonized. So that means The colonization came and the enforcement of the father talk came along with that, because you can't find anywhere in the Old Testament of the word father being mentioned. And in the New Testament, it has been proven that the term father is in reference to the Orsinian family or the Pope. And just like Jesus, Caesar Borgia, right? Jesus, Caesar Borgia became the face of every single religion house in the world. Jesus had a father. And it was Caesar Borgia. Just like Caesar Borgia's father is the Pope, just like the story of Jesus is, and Jesus having a father, it's the Pope. Right? Now, this is not a bashing moment. This is not me coming after my brother. This is me standing on facts. How can human be created? Forget what I'm saying. Let's just think logical now. How can humans be created? Show me one thing on the face of this earth that has a heart, that breathes air, that can move, that was created solely by one person, mainly a male. I want you to provide me with this information. Okay, cool. Now, let's go back some more. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I left this so-called Bantu, Bantu biblical ideology, the reason why I left this alone. Oh yeah, TT, pour me some wine. Look right there. I heard the glass drip drip. Pour me a little something. You know what I'm talking about? Now, the reason why I stepped away from this Bantu biblical Israelite, whatever you want to call it, teachings, the reason why I stepped away, because nobody was able to provide me with any documentational proof. Every time I asked a question, it was always concluded with me having to have trust and having to have, we can't say faith no more. So you have to believe. You have to have confidence. This is what I was told. Now, that sounds good for the moment. But in reality, it sounds good for the moment. But in reality, how do you expect somebody who's not only a father, who not only is a son, not only is a person that cares for the people, how do you expect me to ask a question and the response is I have to have trust and belief? Now, I'm all for learning and finding out the actual truth. But I'm also a man that has to stand on something. You can't tell me that the Biblos is our foundation to who we are, but we know that this been tampered with. So by default, I can't just solely stand on that. I just can't. Now, one of the questions that I asked that I've yet to receive any answer to is, we're saying that it was taken from a scroll of ours, and it's called the Bantu Scrolls. Now, this is a name that we call it. We don't know for a fact that that's the name. Cool. Where can I, me, myself, have access to such writings? If you're telling me that the Biblos was taken from the scrolls of Bantu and it was rewritten, and you know that to be true, how can I receive this information? And how can you justify this to be true? Now, before you go off and say, just look at the maps, the old maps, and look at the locations and where they're located and their names that you find in the Bible is also there. The next question that I'm going to ask is, when did the Alkebulan people, prior to colonization, spoke any type of English? Gershon, Jordan River, that's not Alkebulan language. That sounds like English to me. So can you provide me with such information? Now, I've given you guys this information as far as Sunini being masculine, Nanini being feminine. I've heard this from the source's mouth. Yeah, you speak it, but you also could probably be a colonized individual as well. Yeah, you speak it, but you probably come from a colonized background. Mama was a devoted Christian. And let me ask you a question, my brother. If these laws was something in our generation, and let's just say supposedly we lost it, there's not a single tradition that the Alkebulan people kept that went along with the Biblos? It's not one. You telling me it took from outsiders that's not even in the land to bring this ideology to you now believing that you found yourself and this is the reason why we're suffering. I want you to explain that. I want you to explain that. I want you to provide me with the documentations to prove that the Biblos was taken from the Bantu scrolls. I want to see the scrolls. Provide me with the scrolls. Provide us with the scrolls. And since you speak it, then it'll be easy for you to read it for all of us to see. But until you do that, I don't think you trying to invade me to believe your ideology, because off the gate you said father. That alone just lets me know that you are a colonized version. You are a colonized Kebulan. So by default, you are disqualified. Matter of fact, how about you pinpoint and show me exactly where your savior was murdered? Show me exactly where he was buried and the tomb went up. I want you to provide me with that. I want any one of you guys to provide me with such information. I want you to provide me any information of any character within the Biblos. You're saying that this is about us. You say that they stole it from us. Then show me where the facts are. Show me where Paul, Peter, where all these niggas was buried. Show it to me. I don't want to hear about no, look. That's the name. Jerusalem was right there. But when you go over there, there's nothing that shows Jerusalem at all, other than the schools and the hospitals that they named, not you, not us. Huh? Explain to me how did Mambri become Mambri in 1904? So then that alone proved that this Western language was overtaking of your land. And your ancestors was programmed to follow their commands. Because believe me, one thing for certain, two things for sure. If this is something that we do, we're gonna uphold it. We still uphold voodoo. If this is something that we do, we will still uphold it to this day. We still uphold voodoo. There's still other El Kebulan traditions going on to this effing day, fam. But yet it's a struggle to have black people to come and keep a commandment. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because is it a possibility that this teachings that you want us to bring forth does not resonate with us? Is it a possibility that your ancestors that literally bloodshed on the El Kebulan land, fighting to not fall for the Euro-Christian ideology, could it possibly be that their callings is preventing the El Kebulan people to convert? I know monotheism is not of the Babantu. The only place that was in El Kebulan that was practicing monotheism outside of Europe and Eurasia and all that was Egypt. And we know what Egypt is about. Pimping. So show me the right of way. Because if you're bringing forth monotheism in South Africa, West Africa, where I know for a fact that people among them don't do that, so then who's at fault? What's your stance? You're basing your stance off a book that you know for a fact that your ancestors didn't write. Because if they wrote it, you should be able to have access to it. Show it to me. You're basing your beliefs and assumptions and insertions. You're basing that off the reality that El Kebulan people always have multiple deities. Ogun, Oshay. You can look it up right now. Places, things like Modimo means mother God. Ulamari means she that opens the owner of the womb. I didn't know them had wombs. You see, the problem that we have in here is that a lot of these guys are still indoctrinated with the Euro-Christian ideology. And they don't like when somebody like myself or anybody that's like me go against this, you know what? They don't like that. No religious organization likes that. They want you to be a good servant. They want you to be a good sheep and listen and follow their ways. Because the KJV said that this means the everlasting Father. The KJV. Here's an El Kebulan that really believe that the Biblos is his story. But yet can't provide any documentations. Just show me where David was buried at. Show me where Matthews, Obadiah. Just show me where these people is buried at, man. Show it to me so we can have a better assessment and conversation. Because you want me to tell my peoples that Sunini Nanini solely means father. But yet the word father was never mentioned in the Old Testament. You find it only in the New. So what was he called with Abram? So why wasn't father called with Abram? Why wasn't father even called through Adam? Oh, I thought he made Adam too. You see, when you out of the matrix, people, when you out of the hypnosis, and listen, I know why. I know why you sent this. I know why. Because people are not asking questions. People are now watching videos and saying, "Yo, can you explain this?" Oh, nope. Listen, I speak East Coast. That's not what it means. It means everlasting Father. Whenever. So now the Creator's names is whenever. First is I am that I am. Now is whenever. Nah, fam. If you want me to believe this, I need you to first provide me with some documentations. I need you to provide me with some documentations. Don't give me no stupid map. Don't send me no videos of no teachings, please, because trust me, I do this with my eyes closed. Like literally with my eyes closed. That's why I keep the glasses on, because you would not believe me that there's times that I just talk and I close my eyes because it's such foolishness that I gotta respond to. And I'm not saying what you're saying right now is foolishness. I'm just saying in general. I got no problem. I got no problems listening to what you got to say. I'm all ears. Just provide us with the information. Provide us with the documentations. Provide me. Don't tell me KJV. And then when I need to see what's said deeper into the KJV, you're gonna give me the Strongs to go look at some Hebrew writings, and you're gonna subconsciously tell me, oh yeah, that's really Arabic writings, which is another colonizer. Before we get to our language, miss me with that, fam. Miss me with that. Our job is simple here. We want the facts. You don't want you want Sunini to Nanini to just be a father, the father. Show me the facts, bro. Show me the facts. Show me where Miss Cindy was buried at, man. Show me where he was killed. Show me where his moms and his brothers lived. Show me where these people used to rest at, bro. Trust me. One thing about El Kebulan people, man, we're gonna always keep the real alive. Always. Always. And then somebody in that magnitude, we will always keep it alive. Niggas still keep Nelson Mandela alive. Stop. Come on, fam. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. Please, I beg you. I wanted to come and talk about fear and how fear is, the destroying factor of the El Kebulan people. But it seems like I had to address this. Who sent you, man? Why? Little old Jones? You don't want the people. You don't want the people. You don't want the people to have a connection to their mother? You think a man solely made us? You don't see how you sound so biased, so sexist, so Euro-Christian, so Roman-like? You don't see how the Biblos always minimize the greatness of a woman? Why is that? And when they talk about a woman, she got to be in some level of servitude. Why is that? Could it possibly be that the woman plays a more important role to the universe and to the creation of humanity than what we are being told? Huh? You see, I'm always keeping my eyes and my ears open because you never know. Because we've been lied to. There's no facts over here. There's no truth, and you as an individual who's not standing on truth. You believe in the biblos. You don't stand on truth. You're already delusional, fam. You can't prove absolutely nothing. Everything that you're standing on is literally an assumption, insertion, or a belief. And want me to stand on that as well. Want the world to stand on that as well. You just gotta have the spirit of truth in you, right? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Because when I go look up Sunini Nanini, or I go look up any El Kebulan deities, there's always a female counterpart, or there's always a male counterpart. Oh, you didn't know there's some areas in El Kebulan that don't believe that a man is the creator of all things. What you gonna say? That's pagan. What you gonna say? That's pagan. That's evil. You know who else said that? The same people that came into your space and took it over. The same people that came into your space and took it over are the ones, or what you are regurgitating to the people. That you're regurgitating to yourself, that you're forcing yourself. Look at the background. That's you. That's you. That's all of y'all. And all I've been asking for I don't know how many months now is to provide the facts. I solely said that the Bible, the Biblos, the Quran is not the end all be all because we know that it's been tampered with. If something been tampered with, then how are you now supposed to tell me that yeah, even though the water's dirty, you can jump in it, but try not to open your eyes. We know the water's dirty, but try not to open your eyes. So why would I jump in there in the first place? Why should I jump in it? Why should I jump in that water in the first place if I have an option to take another route? It's because you want people to follow the fugazi, bro. And if you ever watch this video, bro, go look up Charles C. Jones. Read that book, bro. Start doing some homework. Go read another book, The 16 Saviors Before before your Savior was even on the scene. Read it. And there's plenty of other documentations to prove everything that we're saying. Prove it. Show me where Solomon is buried. Show me where John was buried. He went to the island of Patmos. Okay, where? They was beheaded. Where? Show me those areas. These people are very prominent individuals in our lives. Show it to me. And if you're unable to do so, then take a seat, fam. Because the job is to take down the corruption, bro. To take down the deception, to take down the lies, to take down the spiritual bondage that we are in. That's the job. That's the mission. And I'm sick and tired of you guys discrediting the Bible, saying things like, "Oh, look at Jesus. You gotta, but yet you still uphold the doctrine of Jesus. That doesn't make sense. When are you going to hold the doctrine of El Kebulan? When are you going to hold the doctrine of your people? When are you going to hold the doctrine of your customs? When are you going to have the desire to seek that? For once in your life, seek that. And then teach me. You speak East Coast, right? So go learn the culture so I can learn that. How about you come on the show and you teach people how to speak East Coast? How about that? How about we do that? How about we do that? I'm sick and tired of you guys giving us this fear mongering tactics, having us confidence, sitting here patiently waiting like 50 Cent and Eminem. I've been patient. We over that, bro. That chapter and phase is over. You see what the creators and the ancestors is pushing out, man. You see the children that's being born, man. Yeah, you see them reckless and wild and completely renegadable, right? Renegadable, nigga. That's the new word. Just acting like straight renegades. Could care less about anything. Eventually, that testosterone, that frustration is gonna turn to the ones that's doing the nonsense. That's when the change is gonna happen. The changing of the hands is never going to happen from nothing from the skies. If you thinking the creators is listening to what you guys are saying, they're not. If you thinking the creators is listening or accepting your feast days, they're not. They're not. Because you're trying to associate Euro-Christian ideology with El Kebulan deities. Not happening ever in life. And you can try. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You're going to be in Exodus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. As long as you are committed to their doctrine, to their doctrine, to their doctrine. Remember, this is chess, not checkers. They give you the options of gods to worship. And if, you can call on any African god as you want. Just make sure that that god is a male. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. Even in your New Testament, they tell you that there's a female presence. Go do your homework. And Psalms, what is it? Psalms 9 or something? Her presence. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. And next time when they say, when they say go on the comments, tell them try harder, man. We don't budge over here. I don't budge. From Brooklyn, New York, pimping. You done got me jacked up, Slack. We don't want to hear none of that, pimping. I'm open to a conversation. Provide me with the documentation. Simple. Miss me with all that belief story. I don't want to hear none of that, fam. Miss me with that. Miss me with the belief story, bro. Miss me with gotta have truth. We don't want to hear none of that. We want the facts. You leave the truth to the children that found out the truth that Santa Claus isn't real. You leave that for them. I'm past that phase. Now I want the facts. People's livelihoods dependent on this. And the reason why I say creators is because I don't know if I'm from South Africa. I don't know that. Who am I to tell you what the creator's name is? I don't know. I'm the kidnapped. I'm trying to know. And I'm not getting this intel from individuals who's also a kidnapper as well. I'm just keeping it 100. According to your Bible, his word will be from his land where he was taken from, and is gonna make his way to the children, to the diaspora. It wasn't the diaspora gonna come and wake up the people in the land. Stop. And I'm going according to your writings. This is not me saying this. Stop. The creators is gonna do what they're going to do. The ancestors is gonna do what they're going to do. Okay? The lesser deities like Ogun and O'Shea, they gonna do what they gotta do. You think I'm gonna listen to this and step away from what I know through history has been proven to show that it worked? Nigga, can nobody prove and show me that Christianity worked for black people? Because that's what it is. Christianity. You just changing the name. You change Lord to Sununi. You turn Jew to Wabantu. It's the same nonsense. Same rhetoric, bro. Same IUIC, same GOCC. It's the same teaching. There's different faces. And now, different names. And now, different location. But nobody can show me one thing that was beneficial that came from being a part of these big blues. The only people that prosper from this are the ones that started these organizations. And I'll leave it as that. So with that being said, people, man, continue supporting, like, comment, share, subscribe, and to the brother, man. Tell them don't send you no more. Tell them don't send you no more. And if you speak East Coast, then come teach us and tell us about our culture. Don't tell me my culture come from no biblos, fam. Okay? Those areas, how did those areas get English? How did it turn into an English language in a El Kebulan land? Make that make sense. Because you was colonized, fam. Wake your ass up. But like I said, this your brother, man, from the motherland, came to you guys live. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If it's your first time, hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, that means I'm still in your mind. That means we got to stay on that grind because it's about that time. Time for what? Time for you guys to go get yours. Because I am on that journey to go get mine. And again, I am him, Junes, that NBIC, a.k.a. Mr. Keep My Foot. You understand? My foot on you heathens, Hebrews, Heathenites, Israelites, Bantu Knights, and any other knights that need to say nighty night and keep your neck tight because I might just be the one to put an end to that light.